G'day Dogs fans, Bob Murphy here with assistant coach Ash Hansen for the round 22 match preview. Just feels like yesterday, Ash, that we were in this.
It does. Only a couple of weeks ago. But excited to be back.
Well, it's always a joy to catch up because I know you're going to give us some great insights into this week's game. But as usual, we look back first.
Yep.
What a game against the Bombers on Saturday night. A demolition job.
Yeah, it was an impressive performance by the guys and such an even contribution. And I know that maybe smells a little bit like under-10s footy, which is fantastic.
Good team effort.
But we just had contributors everywhere, which has been reflected in our selection this week in taking the same 22 up to Sydney.
Couldn't get dropped for that performance.
No. And no one deserves to be dropped because
you'd be pretty stiff.
Yeah, when they had their moment, they all took it, which was really pleasing at this time of the year to have so many guys in form. So we'll continue that.
Our midfield's been strong for a number of years, but it's a dominant midfield at the moment, isn't it? But the second half of this season has been quite exceptional.
Yeah, they're really starting to mature as a group together, and the cohesion they're starting to build around the trust and reliability in there in such a combative area of the ground is really starting to blossom. Our backs have seen them put amazing pressure on, so their job's easier, and their delivery and work rate to generate for our forwards has been fantastic. So both ends, the ground are really, getting the fruits of their labour.
A lot of momentum on and off the field, the VFL side winning well and the VFLW girls winning well. Great weekend for the footy club and also some contract extensions. Yeah,
really exciting to see, players like Matthew Suckling re-sign. His maturity and experience in the game really lends itself to support our younger players. And obviously then we've got Westy re-signing, and I've forgotten the other one. Who's the other one that's re-signed? Big Sweetie.
Yeah, Big Sweetie.
Big Sweetie the ruckman. So fantastic for those guys as we continue to put the group together. And Cal Porter. Yeah, so, geez, we've had a lot of re-signings. Yeah. Sammy Power's done really well.
There's no ink left in the pen out here at the Whitten Oval. Mercedes-Benz X-Class keys to the game.
Yep.
Let's go a bit spiritual today. Let's sort of go into the ether scene. Just close your eyes with me. Which assistant coach is not sitting here because he's superstitious that every time he sits in that chair, the Bulldogs lose?
The image that comes to my mind is the bearded one.
That would be Joel Corey, and that would be correct.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, let's start off. So Giants Stadium. The last time we played at Giants Stadium was the 2016 preliminary final. Quite a way back, but some good memories for the Bulldogs. Yeah,
obviously it was a fantastic night, a historical night for the football club to pave the way to get into that final grand final. We obviously went on and won. So hopefully it returns. Very different side. Tori Dixon with hair, as we can see there, which is that shows how far back we're going.
That probably tells us all we need to know of how long it's been.
And obviously Clay Smith had an amazing game. Liam Pickett had a great game. Tom Boyd shouldered the ruck. So a fair bit of change. I wasn't there either. So I'm going there for the first time. So it's really exciting. But the boys are so confident at the moment, really excited just to play that next game. So we're looking forward to the challenge.
A lot's changed, but GWS, who've had a good year again, but they're coming off a pretty tough loss last week. They'll be pretty fired up, you'd imagine?
Oh, you'd think so. And we're only going to plan and expect the best of the Giants. We respect them so much. They've got talent coming in to the side through their selection, and they're in a really strong position on the ladder because of the work they've done throughout the year. So you've got to look at their patterns of behaviour, and they've been really strong, and we'll expect their best, and certainly we're preparing that way.
They've got a lot of weapons. Let's focus on one that's got a long history with the Bulldogs, and that's the half-forward sort of magician, Toby Green.
Yes. Damaging player, ground and air, and through injury has had to push into the midfield where really he's been freed up around stoppage, can do some of his best work, and then obviously he can go forward. So how much time he spends in the midfield with a few of their inclusions this week will be interesting, but one that we always have to respect immensely and have plans for.
Ash, always a pleasure. Thanks for sitting in this seat.
Thanks, Bob.
No superstition from you. You know where it's at. Dogs are going to roll the Giants on Sunday at 3:20. Bulldogs fans, make sure you tune in and see the Dogs continue this roll.